Hello, I'm Mayor Cheryl Brothers. I'm here today at ML Kishigo. They're a new business in Fountain Valley. It's great to see some new businesses still growing in today's climate. Because we are able to social distance here, I am going to take my mask off, so my glasses don't fog up. No matter what they say, that still happens. Last week, the city was able to provide Supervisor Steele's District 2 CARES Act funding. We were able to provide grant funding to 66 businesses. The funds are $10,000 each. We have another 25 applicants that are going through verification right now of their documents. The businesses appreciate the help, and these funds will make a difference at a time when some businesses are required to shut down again completely. And there's pictures of some of the lottery winners on your screen. So as a reminder, District 1 grant program is currently accepting applications through July 31st. This is also a $10,000 grant for businesses and nonprofits located in Fountain Valley in District 1 from Warner Avenue to the north city limits. You can find more information about that on the city's website or on Supervisor Doe's District 1 website, and that some information is on your screen. If you have not heard, the governor ordered effective July 13th, all counties must close indoor operations for the following businesses: dine-in restaurants, wineries and tasting rooms, movie theaters, family entertainment centers, example, bowling alleys, miniature golf, batting cages and arcades, zoos and museums, and card rooms. Those, until further notice, are closed completely. Also, bars, brew pubs, breweries, and pubs must close all operations, both indoor and outdoor, statewide, unless they can offer outdoor dining with meals. Alcohol can be served in the same transaction as a meal. Food services that have obtained a permit from the city may set up in their parking area in front of their restaurant. There is a list now of permitted outdoor dining restaurants on the city's website. It does require a permit. Counties that have remained on the county monitoring list for 3 consecutive days will be required to shut down the following industries or activities unless they can be modified to operate outside or by pickup. Orange County is on the monitoring list, and these businesses will be impacted: fitness centers, worship services, protests, marches, offices for non-essential sectors, personal care services like nail salons, body waxing and tattoo parlors, hair salons, and barbershops, and malls. There is a roadmap contact for the county, and that information is on your screen. Last week, information for upcoming school sessions has been modified again. Schools and school districts may reopen for in-person instruction at any time if they are located in a local health jurisdiction that has not been on the county monitoring list within the prior 14 days. So that's not Orange County. If the local health jurisdiction has been on the monitoring list within the last 14 days, the school must conduct distance learning only until their jurisdiction has been off the list for at least 14 days. Unfortunately, Orange County is on that monitoring list due to increased numbers in COVID cases. So for now, all school districts in Orange County are planning for district learning in the fall. For more information, there's a website on your screen with reopening and recommendations. your school district will also have information on their website. So we're here today with Elke Hirschman. She's the general manager of ML Kishigo. They've occupied the former Mitsubishi building here on Slater. So welcome to Fountain Valley.
Thank you.
Elke, can you tell us about ML Kishigo? How long have you been in business? Do you open to the public or just business to business transactions? And why did you choose to expand in Fountain Valley?
Sure. Well, thank you, first of all, Mayor, for having us on your weekly update. Really appreciate it. ML Kishigo has been in business for almost 50 years. We're actually celebrating in 2021, so we're very excited to have that 50-year celebration. We exclusively make high visibility products here. And so because of that, we're actually one of the most trusted brands. Our vision really is to have people live safer lives. At the end of the day, we want people to go to work and come home the same way. And we chose Fountain Valley because we were looking for a property that would allow us to take 2 buildings and put us into one facility. We also wanted to make sure our employees had a very easy commute and access to freeways on and off, which Fountain Valley offered both. And so we were very excited to be here.
So we appreciate you doing business in Fountain Valley and choosing us as your headquarters. Our Public Works Department is aware that you're in town now, and we have information about your company, so if they have a need for products, I'm sure they will reach out to you. Things like safety vests, and I guess we'll find out what else soon. Our city yard is right down the street on Mount Herman, and so can you share a little more about your company? How many employees do you have? What do you do here on site? And how has the COVID restrictions impacted your business, if at all? And were any employees furloughed or laid off during this period?
Yeah, unfortunately, we did have to lay off some employees. We have about 100 employees at this facility today. We had about a 12% cut in workforce, mainly in our office staff. We had a lot of temporary staff too, so we did, have to let go of the temporary staff. But we're really proud of those. We were able to keep majority of our employees working. We did that because we actually converted our manufacturing line to masks. And so we actually created a brand new mask within a 3-week period of time. It's called BioSmart. So it actually is a mask that can be washed with Clorox bleach, which is interesting because it actually creates a barrier for additional protection. Most of our business here is safety apparel, which is vests, jackets, bibs, basically what you see on construction sites, you see people wearing warehouses. And we saw that business slowing down because a lot of these businesses were closed during that time. And so quickly we had a lot of our companies that we work with, including companies like Chevron, ask if we would make masks. And so we do all of our creative here, we do all of our pattern making here, and we do all of our custom and mask production here in Fountain Valley, which we're really proud to be US made. And so that really has helped some of the local businesses be able to quickly procure masks that are washable, that have an extra layer of protection for them here in the US.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah. We're here to support the businesses, absolutely.
Right. And the city uses a lot of your manufactured goods, so thank you. So our City Hall strives to be business friendly. So tell me a little bit about your experience with City Hall, and is there something we could do differently during this COVID time, which has changed our operation at City Hall too, but how did that work for you?
Strangely, moving during a pandemic, was a real concern for us. we had planned this move for quite some time, and then of course COVID-19 came. The city was highly responsive. They let us know due dates and deadlines. Strangely, it was almost easier to move. We had sent a lot of our employees home to work from home for safety reasons. And so there was less people to have in contact with our moving companies. But honestly, the city was very easy to work with, very responsive to our needs. I would say the most challenging was fire permits, because of course the fire department also had limitations of when they could and could not visit buildings. So we actually emptied the entire building for a 24-hour period so that they could come and do the inspections. And so they worked very closely with us as well. So we really appreciate how responsive everybody was at the city.
Well, that's good to know, and it protects everyone.
Absolutely.
If you were able to do that, so that was good. So these are challenging times for everybody right now. How can the community support your business, and do you form partnerships?
Yes, we do. We've actually joined the Chamber of Commerce because we want to be very active in the city. Honestly, the assistance we can have is we're looking for employees for warehouse, and so we are recruiting that actively, and we really ask the community to come and apply to our jobs. The company has been growing 10% year over year, and so we're really excited to offer job opportunities to employees locally. And when they're local, the commute is better. It's in your community, which we really appreciate. And then we do like to support events as well with our apparel. We do a lot of community events that we actually logo people's products on there, and that we do sponsor events. We do work with very large companies like Delta Airlines with their veterans as well, and with lost soldiers in battle. So we work a lot with communities and big companies. We work with Disney with some of their events as well. So large and small, from small construction and landscape companies to large companies, we do a lot of charity work and events with them as well.
So do you do sales directly from here?
We actually sell through other distributors, but we do some online sales for our overstock items. But majority of the time we will work with other distributors. And so usually a company will contact an imprinter or some other company, and then we will do the products for them and ship them to the company direct.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
All right. So we look forward to your expansion here in Fountain Valley and continued success. The Chamber of Commerce is currently in production for Shop 92708, which is an advertising and coupon book.
Okay.
And if that might be of interest to you, it's an affordable and easy way to participate and get your word out there. And you can see the Fountain Valley Chamber website for more information on that.
Perfect.
Maggie Lee, who oversees our economic development programs, can also be of assistance if you have any business inquiries. I think you've already met with Maggie, and she's very in touch with the community and City Hall, and she can be of great help to you if you need something.
Perfect.
I would like to thank you for having us here today at El Kishigo for my weekly update. Do you have anything else you'd like to share?
Well, just that, ML Kishigo really wants people to be safe in the workforce, and so we really highly recommend utilizing our products. We really focus on quality and innovation of our products to keep our employees safe. So if anyone needs any assistance, please reach out to us.
So more news for Fountain Valley. Unfortunately, our National Night Out, which is always a popular event in the park, scheduled for August 4th, has been canceled. That was a great way for our police officers to get out and interact with the community face to face. It provided an opportunity for the community to learn about other groups that they host within the department, such as their Explorer Group, Neighborhood Watch, Racies, and our Retired Senior Volunteer Group. You can learn more about those organizations on the city's website. Be sure to check out the City Recreation Department website for some family fun activities coming up in August. Things like a drive-in movie in the sports park, a virtual camp out, and a lot more activities for kids. There are new income limits now for our home improvement program in 2020. For over 30 years, the City of Fountain Valley has designated a significant portion of its housing and community resources to the goal of preserving and enhancing the city's existing housing. Funding for the city's home improvement program is provided by a community development block grant referred to as CDBG. Those funds are made available by the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. Each fiscal year, HUD releases countywide median incomes that are used as the basis for income limits in several HUD programs, including the city's home improvement program. To be eligible, for the program, a household must be at or below the low income limit for Orange County. And that's adjusted for household size. If you're a homeowner residing in the city and your total household income is less than the income limits below, and that information is on your screen, you may be eligible to receive assistance from the City of Fountain Valley Home Improvement Program. Remember, your income levels are adjusted by the size of your family. Temporarily during the COVID restrictions, our home improvement program has been modified. To continue our operations during this time of self-isolation and social distancing, restrictions have been made on interior home inspections. They'll not be allowed. Applicants, staff, and contractors cannot interact or conduct business in a manner to complete the projects. Because of this, interior home repairs are on hold until further notice. In an effort to continue the program, much needed services to low-income households and remain in compliance with government restrictions on face-to-face interactions, the Home Exterior Grant was created to cover exterior repairs such as termite repair, termite treatment, and exterior painting. This grant is available one time only per household, per address, to single-family homes and mobile home owners. The maximum grant amount is $10,000, and approval for this program will not affect future home improvement program applications. So if you need any of those things, or you would like an inspection and you believe you qualify, you can reach out to the city. There is more information on our website. So remember, please do your part to help minimize the coronavirus from spreading. Wash your hands often. That protects you. When you are out, stay 6 feet apart and wear face coverings. Remember, if your nose is exposed, you're not wearing a mask. If we all follow these guidelines, we will get out of this sooner. I know that I wanted to get us back to normal. So until next time, stay safe.